Well, hello everybody. We are here straight off a fling. And I'm telling you, I don't know if it's because I'm a year older or because we was in high heels dropping it like it's hot, but my body feels like it's been beat. Like beat, then rolled over and run over and then beat again. I, I don't know. I feel rough today. I felt rough yesterday. But I want to tell you, I am so freaking excited. I wish everybody could have been there because I'm going to tell you, our team, it was like the whole weekend was surrounded around our whole team. I mean, everybody was just, I don't know if, I mean, Veronica and Bambi, did y'all feel the same thing? I mean, it was just like, I mean, they were talking about our team from stage and other people's stuff. They were, Bambi got recognized. Bria got a freaking business builder award. Um, uh, she like compete. She was like in the category with I don't even remember who it was. Cynthia Evans, I know was one. I mean, big names. Bria won. I'm just like, oh my god, squawed like a baby, squawed like a baby. And then we had 4 people in Founders Club Lounge. I mean, it was unbelievable. Tabitha rocked the freaking house. And then I got to speak, and it was just, I mean, just the whole weekend was amazing. And the people that were on stage that were talking about where our company's going, if I wasn't already fired up, if I wasn't already signed up, I'd be signed up again because that's how exciting it is. I mean, there are so many things coming and so many things happening. The NAD Dreams is unbelievable. And we're going to talk a little bit about that. But I want to go ahead and get our stuff done so we can get on Room at the Top because Room at the Top's got some big people coming on tonight to talk about just kind of give a recap of everything. So I'm not sure why all these people are on the partners page can't get on. Let me see. Can somebody drop the Zoom link in there? I thought I did. Hang on. Let me drop it real quick.
It says they're in waiting.
No, they're not in any. There's no waiting room.
Oh, that's what somebody posted on there.
Let me see. Let me see.
I wonder if they're trying to get on the one you sent earlier about a room at the top.
Oh, it could be. I just sent the right one.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. All right. I think y'all got it covered. Okay. So let's talk about this new product because this new product is to die for. The taste, first of all, is it to me, it tastes like a peach Jolly Rancher. I think somebody else said it tastes like one of the peach teas. Somebody else says it tastes, I mean, there's like everybody has their own thing, but it is on point. It tastes amazing. It's light and it has no aftertaste. And I cannot wait for you guys to taste it. But let me tell you what it does because that's more exciting than what it tastes like. So, the NAD Dreams, and I hope everybody got to watch Chanel like actually talk about it on stage and stuff. But if you didn't, let me just tell you. Let me go back to here because I want to right here. Okay, everything you need to know about NAD Plus, NAD Dreams, and the Longevity Pack. Has everybody seen the pack? Because that's fantastic. So, first of all, NAD Plus, what is it and why should you care about it? So, it is like the master spark plug inside of your body. It's a natural molecule that helps your cells make energy. It helps them repair damage. It helps them stay young and healthy. But here's the thing that most people don't know. NAD plus levels drop fast once you hit 30. And then I think gosh, let me think. I think it drops. Somebody might need to help me. Is it 50% starting at age 30 and then 80% at age 50? I mean, it's crazy. And then even faster if you're stressed, if you don't get a lot of sleep, or if you're sick. And this leads to fatigue, being really tired, leads to brain fog. It leads to wrinkles and bad skin elasticity, and it definitely leads to faster aging. So ta-da! We have the answer with NAD Dreams. It's a restorative sleep elixir that goes far beyond just rest. It actually turns your sleep into a secret weapon for glowing skin, for calm, steady energy, and for next level cellular recovery. So it actively promotes a deep restorative sleep. It supports NAD production for cell renewal, and it helps you wake up refreshed, rejuvenated, and with just this like a halo over your head type thing. It also encourages autophagy. I hope I'm saying that right. So that is basically cleaning up your cells. It's like getting all the trash out of your body, and that also helps support healthy aging. So what's inside of it and what does it do? So the first thing, and I had to do this like layman's terms because I'm not Bria, I'm not medical, I don't, know all that stuff. So the first thing that's in it is, and y'all might have to help me, Bria, is nicotinamide riboside, something like that. It's a long name, but we're going to call it NR. Okay. And it is a powerful building block your body uses to make the NAD plus. It also supports your brain health. It also supports energy, and it supports longevity. So NR is a power-packed ingredient, and that's the biggest thing in this product that's going to help rejuvenate and regenerate the NAD plus that's in your body. Okay. The next thing that's in it, and I think this one's funny, but it's called spermidine. Spermidine. And that's the one that triggers that autophagy, which is going to help naturally clean up the inside of your body. It also supports healthy aging and cell renewal. So all this is happening while you're asleep. So these ingredients are going to go in, they're going to do what they need to do while you're sleeping. So you're going to wake up and all this has already happened. The next thing is trans resveratrol. And I know what resveratrol is. So Genesis has resveratrol in it. And that's the good part that's in the red wine. I've known that for a long time. And also, this is a great product to take with your XR2 and with Genesis. So the trans resveratrol is a super antioxidant that also improves how the NAD plus works. So once the NR starts producing the NAD plus, the trans resveratrol is going to help boost it and make it do what it's supposed to do. So that's what it is in layman's terms. In like NAD plus for dummies, that's what I had to do. So the NR helps produce the NAD plus. The trans resveratrol makes it work to its optimal, Optimus Prime. So that's what the trans resveratrol does. And we also know from Genesis that the resveratrol supports heart health, it supports brain health, and it also slows down the cellular aging process. Okay, the next one is something that a lot of people there were excited about. I didn't realize how important magnesium glycinate is to your body, but magnesium relaxes your muscles and nerves to help you fall into a deeper sleep. So of course they included that. Why would they not include something that's going to make you do that, right? The next thing is GABA, and I don't know if you say the letters because they're all capitalized, or if you pronounce it GABA. Brea, you might can help me. We're gonna say GABA, GABA, and L-theanine. What this does is this is the thing that keeps your brain from racing. This is the thing that shuts your brain down so you fall asleep faster and you sleep deeper. So you don't lay there and you go blah, 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 and your brain is going like this, like a highway when you got cars going past it. That's how mine used. That's how mine was doing. So the GABA and the L-theanine calms your brain so you can fall asleep faster and deeper. And then it has like a little blend with lemon balm, chamomile, and some melatonin. And that helps your body know it's time to sleep, and it's very natural and gentle. So how does NAD dreams work together with all these ingredients? So one of the examples that she gave was, think of your body like a phone. So if you plug it in at night, but the charger's broken, it never hits 100%. Or if you forget to plug it in at night, it never hits 100%. Or if you plug it in and somebody calls and you unplug it, it never hits 100%. So NAD Dreams is like the supercharger that restores your battery and repairs the system all while you sleep. So it's like the phone battery. And one of the other things she said was, you know how like the longer you have the phone, the slower the battery gets, you know? So the NAD Dreams is like putting on a new battery to your phone, and all of a sudden it's supercharged. And this all happens while you sleep. So you'll sleep better, you'll age slower, you'll think clearer, and you'll feel better from the inside out. And so let's talk about how this longevity pack takes it even a whole step forward. I mean, a whole step further. So this brings 4 of the most powerful wellness essentials in one bio-optimized bundle to help you look, feel, and function younger and longer. So it has the NAD Dreams, that's for the deep sleep, the cell renewal, and the skin, the glowing skin. It has the Clear Protein Plus, so it's a clean fuel for lean muscle, metabolism, and recovery. It has the complete collagen, which supports firm skin, joint comfort, and healthy skin, hair, and nails. And then the complete probiotic, which optimizes your gut for better digestion, immunity, and skin health. So the reason they put these 4 products together is because they support the core of how you age: the sleep, the muscle, the gut, the skin, the energy, and the recovery. So all those things together, it's not really just about looking younger, it's about living longer, right? The longevity pack is for the person who wants to wake up with this energy and that they got a good night's sleep, it feel energized and calm during the day, and strengthen their immune system and their digestion, and maintain just strong joints and a sharp mind, and don't have all the wrinkles and stuff that most people get as they start getting older. So how are we going to leverage this, and how are we going to promote this? Some talking points is, again, it's not just about sleep support, it's cellular recovery in a glass. NAD Dreams helps you wake up glowing, recharged, and mentally sharp. Again, the longevity pack works while you sleep, fuels your day, and supports, adds years to your life. And then if you're talking to somebody, some questions to lead you into it is, some things that you could post or some things that you could put in a messenger is, do you wake up feeling rested? That's a good question to ask somebody, because I can tell you probably 80% of the people you ask will say no. Especially, I would say if you ask women our age, I bet it's going to go up. Are you doing anything for long-term health and aging? Do you want to wake up less stressed and with more energy? And then as we start using it, of course, we want to use our own testimonies. So start monitoring, once you get it, how it makes you feel. See, track your sleep. I don't know if anybody's got an Apple Watch, but you can track your sleep on your Apple Watch. Get an app on your phone where you can track your sleep and see, start doing it now so you can see how you're sleeping now compared to when you start this product. And then you'll have your own testimonies, because those are going to sell faster than anybody else. So again, it's more than just sleep. It's your nightly repair ritual. And using the longevity pack and the products that are in that is like a daily toolkit that you need to, to stay sharp and vibrant at any age. And, if you can get people younger than 30 to start using it before they stop before that production of that NAD plus starts, you know, decreasing by 50%. My Lord, I think they'll live forever. But we have the original biohacker in our at the head of our company. And we have trademarked that phrase. We are officially now, when somebody says, what is Xyngular or who is Xyngular? You can say, we are the biohacking company. So I'm going to pass it on to Bria so she can talk about Xyngular 2.0 and talk about biohacking and talk about, you know, what that's going to do for us and how we can leverage that.
Okay, well, I didn't really look at biohacking, but I will talk about how what we talked about, I would talk about, which is how Xyngular was before and how it's now, why it's so much better now, why we should all be excited. Before, I felt like it was a little bit complicated, a little bit fragmented, still doable, still we were still able to build businesses. Obviously, Melissa built a huge business, but as we have evolved, especially in the last 6 months, it has been like you blink and it is literally a different company. We have new innovative products. We have new excited leadership. We loved our leadership before, but as Oliver will say, we could not stay where we were and succeed. There are companies like ours in the same industry that are closing every single day because they're not willing to evolve and adapt and move with the times. They don't have a product developer like Chanel who comes up with things we didn't even know we needed. Did you even know you needed NAD? Not me. I'd heard someone talk about it, but I was like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Who knew it did all that? Um, an amazing, innovative product. It's everything tastes good. And I'm going to be honest, I would drink everything we had and take everything we had, even if it didn't taste good, because I want the benefit. But how great is it that you can actually honestly tell people it tastes good? We have good flavor. We're getting all the artificial sweetener out of our products, which I'm super excited about that. But how it is now with the Xyngular app, you have everything in one place. Yes, I still use boards. Yes, I still go to my back office. Yes, I still look up things and look at YouTube and everything, but the first place I go, and 99% of the time I can find resources to send people, I can find verbiage, they have the AI component is on your app. If you're still not real sure about it, you can still go and do the training again. You can watch Brock's live that you can scroll back on the Xyngular, I call it the Xyngular distributor community, but it's called something else now, isn't it? Anyway, the main one that they go live on a lot, go back and look at his instructional video, which I have done like 3 times and taken notes. That is going to be your go-to place. Um, there's versatile social media plans now. I don't feel as intimidated. I used to just tell myself, and that's part of my next thing is you're too old to be doing that social media. You look stupid. Your friends are going to be like, "What are you talking about? Why are you?" And here I am packing my lunchbox, and 1,200 people are watching me pack my lunchbox. I never would have predicted that. It's always something simple, something maybe a little bit um, repetitive, but you have to find your niche. And that is, it doesn't matter how old we are. We can be young, we can be old, we can be in between. Um, and I don't feel as intimidated because I'm seeing all of us are jumping on board. And it's getting out of your comfort zone. I'm not comfortable with that. I honestly tell myself sometimes, you sound so dumb while I'm doing the video, which I'm working on. But that is something to look at now too. So my strategy moving forward, um, and what I've been doing the last couple months is, and Tabitha, I think this is what she's going to talk about, but that all in mentality. I don't know about you guys, but my like halfway in wasn't getting me anywhere. Um, doing it on the days I only feel like it, that might be only 3 days out of 7, maybe even 2 with a busy schedule, with stress or personal stressors, with imposter syndrome, which is huge, real, which I felt this weekend. It was very strange, but I'm I'm choosing to be all in my fitness, in my food prep, and in my business, and also as a wife and a mom and a Mimi. I'm definitely all in on those categories too, but halfway, partial way, it can get you somewhere, but it's definitely not going to get me to my goals. And I know that. And I had to like have a really honest decision with myself, an honest conversation with myself that if I want to be an executive, I have to be all in and work like an executive. And sometimes your work doesn't equal what your points are. You can work way more than what your points are, but that consistency is what's going to get your points to where you need them to be. And and even when you don't see the points go up, you've got to work through that. You've got to work through the frustration, the hurt feelings, the why is my best friend not wanting to join me? You have to just say, you know what? It's not their time. And you just move on. I am literally talking to everyone I come in contact with, whether it's, and yeah, I'm basically an extrovert, but I'm kind of an introverted extrovert, where I like downtime too, and I don't always want to talk to everybody, but I know that if I have a limited time and I'm out and about, I'm gonna, strike up a conversation with somebody. Sometimes it leads to talking about the products. Sometimes I just get a contact. Sometimes it just gets me out of my comfort zone so to where I meet the next person and I'm able to talk to them because I'm kind of warmed up, if that makes any sense. Um, and with passion, with excitement, sometimes I don't feel very passionate. I love Xyngular, but sometimes I just feel very tired and worn down and overwhelmed. But I power through that, and it's how you present yourself. I get up early, I stay up late, and I say no to things that I used to say yes to. And that's kind of hard for me because I'm kind of a people pleaser. So if you invite me somewhere, I don't want to say no. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. But I also have to bring myself back to my goals. And unless it's my church, my family, obviously I'm obligated to my job. Um, I'm saying no about 99% of the time because if I say no now and I put in my effort and I'm willing to do those things now, I can say yes later when I'm in a different place in my business. Um, I'm setting goals that are almost realistic, but just a little bit of a reach so that it pushes me. And I'm having saying positive affirmations to myself. I know Malia, listen to me, my granddaughter that I just saw today. Melissa talks about positive affirmations all the time. They really work, especially when you are your own worst enemy. I'll tell myself, who do you think you are wearing that dress to the executive dinner? You're not an executive, you don't even belong here. That's what my head was telling me before I left my hotel room. But what it should have been saying is, look at this opportunity. You get to go to the executive dinner and actually tell yourself, hey, you look pretty good, girl. You're looking good. Those positive affirmations are extremely important. And imposter syndrome is real. Even on the stage getting the award, I'm looking at that list of names and thinking, how did you even get on that list? Like who do you think you are? What are you going to do when you go home? It's just going to be a disappointment or, you can say some really terrible things to yourself. And that's just the enemy trying to steal that joy away, trying to take your passion away, trying to take your calling away. And I'm not going to let him this time. Not going to let him do it. And I'm constantly pivoting. It almost looks like ADD of life because I'll be doing this and it's not really working. So I'm going to pivot and do this. But I may come back and do this a little bit. But you have to find what is working for your audience, finding your niche. Um, any valid idea, post, or approach is worth trying at least once. It's not going to hurt you. You are not going to die by having a meeting and no one comes, or having a Zoom that no one gets on, or putting a post out there and you're like, oh my goodness, how embarrassing is that? Those are usually the ones that get the most traction, by the way, the ones that you're kind of embarrassed to post. And the other thing I'm doing is just daily praying for my skills to increase on how I approach and how I lead, praying for my team individually, praying that he brings the people to me that need this, that I'm supposed to have on my team, that who what is for me, he brings to me. But I also am just simply working. I mean, it is really not rocket science. Um, it is very, very simple, but this is not easy. If you've ever spent any time with Melissa, Melissa is where she is because she works and she works extremely hard. I just know that I have the different hour sets that I can work. And that is why getting up early, staying up late, saying no to things, that's my strategy. I'm not saying everybody has to do that. What I'm saying is that you have to decide where you want to go in your work and your effort and your pivoting and your affirmations and being all in. That is what's going to get you there.
That's fantastic. And all of that. Yeah. I'm going to explain what biohacking is, but Tabitha's going to have to go. So I wanted her to talk really quick before she goes about just the whirlwind of the last 6 months and what going all in means and how it has affected your life. I mean, just this weekend, how, I mean, and I'm going to tell y'all, she rocked the stage, y'all. I'm so proud of her. But what she mentioned on stage that she had found her tribe, found her family. So I want you to talk a little bit about the last 6 months and what being all in has done.
Yes. So Bria took my topic. Shame on you. No, but seriously, being all in, there's no other way to be. I guess you all can tell my personality. I'm all over the top. That is how, I don't know, I don't have a balance, right? But then, and people will sometimes tell you, you know what, it doesn't take all that. You're too much. But I don't know. I don't know. The God I serve must be have made me just like him because he said he would do exceedingly abundantly above all we could ask or think. That sounds a little extra to me. That sounds like he goes all in for us and that we should go all in for whatever he places our hands to do. So in this season, in this time, I mean, Xyngular, I said it on the stage, yes, it's a mission. Yes, it's an opportunity. Yes, it's employment. Yes, it's gainful. But this is a ministry. Do you know what it is to actually say, "Hey, I'm bringing you what God already promised you"? He said that He would give you life and life more abundantly. He said that He wishes you would prosper and be in good health as your soul prospers. So we get to be ambassadors, extensions of Him. Okay, and so it's there. There's no halfway to do that. There's no part way to do that. It's all or nothing. So these past 6 months, yes, I did it nervous. I'm not going to say fear because I refuse to accept fear. That's in the enemy. I'm not going to say I don't belong because if I'm going somewhere that I did not have the title for, maybe it's prophetic and I just have to walk in that moment. The Father promised victory. And then he takes you back and lets you walk through the trials until you get the big victory. He prophesies and he speaks to you what it is before you actually get to have it all the way. This weekend, I got to be on a national stage. And not that I'm a $1 million earner, not that I'm an executive, not that I'm any of that entitled, but it's what the Father said about me. So I have to be all in because if He said it and His word cannot return void and He cannot lie, I'm standing on that. So wherever He allows my feet to go, wherever He allows me to go, He said He would bless the works of my hands. And guess what? If you're not putting in the work, He has nothing to bless. So give him something to bless. Allow him to fulfill. He said it's his good pleasure to give you the keys to the kingdom. This is his kingdom. Singular is a part of the kingdom with all that it brings to everyone's life. I'm enriched. I've seen people like Karen come in and she did it scared, but I see her go live every day. Oh my gosh. And I see her getting more and more comfortable. I see her saying, "Hey, I'm at the gym today." I said, "Well, come Karen. She said she was all in. I see Bambi. You know, I see Bambi come on and I see her do things. I can call Bambi at any time. She can be burping a baby and she will answer the answer the phone and answer my question to ensure I have what I need to be able to proceed. We are a tribe, we are a unit. God never sent them out one by one. He sent them out two by two. He didn't expect us to do this alone. So we're all in. So you know what? This week I may be partnered with Karen. Next week I may be partnered with Bria. Next week I may be partnered with Veronica. But guess what? I need you all to show up in all that God has created you to be, because us together is a mighty force to be reckoned with. And that's all I have to say.
Well, kaboom. I'm just telling you. I amen to all of that. Um, and I'm just going to go on and move right to Vicky, because Vicky is the same thing with Vicky. Vicky was in the Founders Club Lounge for the first time, um, this weekend, and it's the same thing, because she worked, because she did the things, and because she won't accept failure. So Vicky, talk to us about that. Talk to us about how that helped you, and just the excitement of being one of just 1.5 pages of people. That was just amazing, and how it's helped grow your business. And it's a path. It's a creative path that they have given you to help you grow your business. So if you shoot for it, that's what it does. You're muted. I'm trying to talk until you get unmuted.
Hey, my brain's here. Let me apologize to y'all before we even get started. I took something I feel like a Mack truck hit me. We danced, oh my gosh, 2+ hours maybe, and we danced. I mean, there ain't no this stuff. There's a get down to it, and it's so awesome. With corporate right in front of us, they're getting down. Well, I mean, I don't even know how many hundreds of people were out there. The after parties are phenomenal. I know that's not my topic, but there's a bonding that goes on here that you cannot replace with anything. I mean, it's just, even our little group that was there, which wasn't so little, but we learned so much about each other this weekend, and we have laughed, and we always laugh a lot, but it's just funny little things. But Founders Club, like Melissa said, it tracks you and keeps you on track to grow your business. You cannot not grow your business if you're reaching the Founders Club stuff. So that alone, just follow the guides, do the things, and power through the hard days. Give it an hour, give it whatever time you have every day, but power through the hard to get to what you want to succeed with. Because I can't imagine that trip. Just getting in the Founders Club Lounge, oh my gosh, we got 4 free meals out of it. So getting there and saving that kind of money once you get there, and we're not talking like breadcrumbs. They had full out meals every time. So the meals are fantastic. Even if they gave us breadcrumbs, I sat with Robin Packard, and you think I didn't ask her questions? It was awesome. To the people that are in that room that you're sitting with. I spent an hour with Cynthia Evans, and it's just opportunities, because you have these bits and pieces all weekend, but to have an hour with Cynthia Evans, or 15 minutes with Cynthia Evans that's one-on-one, amazing. And that's the way it was in the whole room. And like Melissa said, it was low numbers. She said there's usually like 4 or 5 pages of names that have qualified, and it was a page and a half. But they didn't short us anything because of it. We got everything. And then today, I looked at my little text messages for Monday's pay, and I got paid 4 times because I got my rebate for the paying to go to Fling, the registration fee. So it was the cheapest trip I think we've ever been on, for sure. But follow the guides on the Founders Club, and do the things, because I'll tell you, I don't ever want to not be in there again. Just the opportunities that of the people you are in that room with, sitting at those tables with, is priceless.
It definitely is. But how has it grown your business? Like how does just following those things, how does that grow your business with partners and with, you know,
Well, you can't grow your business without partners.
that's
You've
right.
got to, and corporate's already flipped the switch. Like they said, we've done the hard. I've been here, it'll be 8 years in July. We've done the hard. We've had to hold hands with them, walk them through every step of the process. We don't have to do that anymore. They have flipped the 2.0, and it is incredible to help us achieve the goals. They're giving us more money to it. They want us to achieve these goals, and they're willing to pay us even more. And this month, they're paying us even more to do it. Well, provided you earn it. I mean, you've got to hit certain ranks and certain things, but they are bending over backwards. And the extra that they're paying out right now for the next, I don't know how long it is coming out of our owners' pockets. It's not coming out of just, okay, we're just going to pay them more. The owners came together and said, we want to pay them more. We want to hit these goals. We want to do this, and we want to help them hit those goals. And I mean, stand up and take notice. If they care that much that we hit our goals, why would we not care that much that we hit our goals?
That's right. That's right. Well, I'm going to tell you, don't miss another one of these. This is just, it has been unbelievable. And I'm so excited about where Xyngular is going. I'm so excited about the future that we have and all the things. Let me tell you about biohacking just really quick. I'm going to give you the definition. And if you didn't read it, it is the ultimate cheat code for your body. Biohacking involves intentionally optimizing your lifestyle and environment to enhance your health and performance. And some ways that you can biohack, um, some ways that you can biohack your life, or is your body, your sleep, your home, your longevity, your hormones, and your microbiome. So we have got all that. We've got all of it. So I am just so excited about where our company's going, about who we are, about we have a trademark to where nobody else is the biohacking company. And it was so funny because they were up on stage and they were like, we've got the OG of biohacking here. Rudy Reback, our founder, is 78 years old. He still flies planes. He still races race cars. He drives a Harley. He travels everywhere. He shows up for every single event that we have. He goes on our Founders Club trips with us. He was in the middle of the dancing. I mean, he does the things. And I mean, he's been taking supplements since he was young because he knows that's the secret to longevity. He's known it. And now everybody's going to know it because of Xyngular. Everybody's going to know it because of us. And you guys all need to be the ones to tell the people you know. Don't let somebody else tell them, because we are going to blow this thing up. Everybody's going to know who we are. We're about to take this to a whole new level. Make sure you're the ones telling the people that you know. Don't let them hear about it and order from somebody else. So, Room at the Top is in 20 minutes, and it's going to be off the chain tonight. And they're just going to do more details and give you more info. And I mean, knowledge is power. The more you can learn about what we have and how to leverage it and how to talk to people about it, to read this stuff every day, get in your app every day, learn these products, learn who needs them. And I'm telling you, most of our team is between the ages of 40 and 65. That's our team age, right smack in the middle of who needs what we have. I mean, biohacking, we're the median age of every single person that needs biohacking. So there's not one person probably in your circle that you cannot talk to about it. And then, we've got a whole another group that's coming on, like Bria's daughter and my daughter and Karen's daughters that are in that, 25 to 35 age group where in 5 years, Karen's girls, 5, 10 years, they're NAD plus gonna quit working. And then like Bria and my daughter, they done quit, 50% less. So they've got another whole group of people that need what we have. I can't imagine anybody not needing it. And it is also good for men too. I know that we are all a bunch of women, but it's also good for men too. So let's go watch The Room at the Top. You guys, when I tell you that I saw God's abundance this weekend in a huge, huge way. And I think our team, no, I'm not saying that. I know that our team is going to continue to see what he does, to see him show up for us, to see him open his storehouse and pour out his blessings exceedingly and abundantly more than we can think or ask, just like Tabitha was talking about. Big. I mean, I cannot wait to see where this group of people is going to take this. And when the 14 become 28 and the 28 become 56, and it keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger because of you guys stepping outside your comfort zone and biohacking the world. I love you guys so much, and I cannot wait to jump on Room at the Top and see everything else. I am going to declare Ephesians 3:20 over all of you. God is going to do exceedingly and abundantly more than we can think or ask because we honor him. His blessings are going to chase us down and overtake us in abundance. We are in the right place at the right time, and I declare a boldness to rise up in you. God will open supernatural doors. People will seek us out, and we will rise in the ranks because we give him the honor and glory. Love you guys. Bye.